Imagine caring for someone you love, a parent, a partner, or a close friend who's ill or vulnerable. You want to be there for them, but it often means juggling your own work, health, and emotional balance. This is the reality of millions of informal caregivers, people who provide essential care without pay or formal recognition. My PhD thesis, Care for Caregivers, Designing IT Applications for Informal Caregivers, explores how information systems can support these caregivers, not just by giving them information, but by acknowledging their emotions, relationships, and everyday struggles. Caregiving is both rewarding and demanding. It brings meaning to caregivers' life, but it can also bring in isolation, exhaustion, and stress. While healthcare systems across the world are being digitalized, most IT solutions are still being built for patients or healthcare professionals, not for the people who hold everything together between those two worlds, who are informal caregivers. So, in my thesis, I asked, how can we design IT applications that truly care for informal caregivers? My research combined 6 studies using interviews, focus groups, feasibility study, and heuristic evaluations. The research spans 3 key caregiver groups in Sweden: native Swedish caregivers, immigrant caregivers, and caregivers supporting patients with head and neck cancer. Each group faces their own distinct social, cultural, and emotional challenges requiring tailored digital intervention. The work resulted in the design and evaluation of 2 applications, an e-coaching platform and a web-based support tool called Carer eSupport. Through these, I explored 2 design approaches in information systems, namely persuasive system design, which focuses on supporting behavioral change, and positive design, which focuses on fostering well-being. Each approach has strengths and ethical challenges. Persuasive system design can encourage self care, but users may risk feeling manipulated if it's not designed well or if it's overused. Positive design promotes emotional balance, but its flexibility can come at a cost of reduced practicality for designers, making it harder to achieve the clear, actionable objectives. Through interviews and focus groups and comparative analysis, I adapted both these frameworks to make them more suitable for caregiving contexts, resulting in the persuasive system design model for informal caregivers and the positive design framework for caregiver well being. These adaptations contribute to I's theory, extending design science towards empathy driven and value sensitive approaches. Empirically, the research revealed that caregiver needs cluster around 3 different areas: access to reliable information, peer and emotional support, and communication with formal healthcare. Designing for these needs required more than technical functionality, it required designing with care. Methodologically, my thesis integrated qualitative and quantitative insights, design interventions, and theoretical reflection. Beyond its current findings, Care for Caregivers begins an essential set of future oriented dialogues about the ethics, inclusivity, and evolution of digital healthcare. It challenges how IS community conceptualizes support. This thesis invites 3 new research directions: empathy as design value as the first. It encourages scholars to examine how empathy can be operationalized and evaluated in IS design. Secondly, cultural adaptability in digital health. By comparing both native and immigrant caregivers, the work highlights how cultural and contextual factors shape user engagement. And third, integrating diverse design platforms. The synthesis of persuasive and positive design models opens a broader conversation about how behavioral motivators and emotional enhancers can coexist in socio-technical systems. So the contributions of my thesis are therefore threefold. Firstly, empirical, providing deep insights into caregivers' diverse and underrepresented experiences. Secondly, theoretical adaptations of persuasive and positive design framework to IS. And thirdly, practical, concrete design guidelines for empathetic, inclusive, and ethically grounded health technologies. Together, these contributions advance the IS field towards a more human centered, value driven digital society. One of the key messages of my work is this: We cannot keep building systems in isolation and hope they will fix the healthcare, which is stretched really thin. Instead, we need to reimagine the digital healthcare ecosystem itself, where informal caregivers are not seen as invisible helpers, but as one of the central actors. Thank you.